Oh, yeah.
And to the point that you can have a visual representation of where you are, and you can appreciate it years later as, hey, this is the little scrap map that we used for this dungeon. Right. Or, this is this beautiful map that someone made of the land that we play in, and you can appreciate it for a long time. Other game aids and things like that don't necessarily translate or, stand the test of time. Miniatures, I think, are close, but a lot of times with miniatures, they don't 100% represent the character that you're playing. Or sometimes, in my mind, the miniature takes away from some of the imagination that you're putting into your character because you have this figure right in front of you, and it's like, well, I don't need to imagine what he looks like because that's what he looks like. Maps, I think, are completely different. I think that they're kind of on their own level of utility, even if they are works of art.
Well, and I think it helps put everybody on the same page.
Right. That's what I've been trying to say for a little bit now, is like having a map of a continent and then a country and then a city and then, a part of a city and then, the room that you're in. All of that helps put your mind into whatever world it is you're supposed to be playing in. Otherwise, you're in, bar X in a vacuum of half a city block.
Right. And people who are into maps, if you lay a map down of a bar, a tavern, your characters are in this tavern. People who are into maps will start looking at it and go, what is this over here? Is this like a wall hanging?
Trying to figure out where the secret doors are. And
Just
stuff.
not even that. Just,
where's the boys' room?
Or not even that. It's like, what's this little thing you have on here? Oh, it's such a head of a such and such. Well, who killed that to put that up there?
Yeah.
It adds to the story. It adds to the backstory and things like that.
You guys had a bar in Greyhawk City that you had used in like 3 or 4 different campaigns. So the bartender was like a legend and had flags from all the countries.
That was.
What bar was that?
Lord Vane?
No, he was
no, Sean, not your guy.
It was, I believe was that the Green Dragon Inn, Mike?
Blue Dragon.
Blue Dragon. The Green Dragon was in the Shire.
What was the guy's name now? Gustin Longpike?
Gustin Longpike.
Yeah.
There's some Greyhawkeriness for you there.
Sorry.
A lot of flags hanging.
From Perrinland?
Right.
We had to go and get him a flag from Parentland because a guy from a previous campaign before I started playing with him had either stolen or ruined the one that he had.
And I believe his name was Gideon the Trickster.
Yes, that would be Sean.
And didn't we get banished from Parentland?
I doubt it. Cause the Pyrenees, I don't think they banish you. They just cut your face off.
Where was the one where everything was punishment was banishment?
That was High Folk.
High Folk. We got banished from High Folk like 4 times in a day.
Banish him.
Mike just beats his head on his right.
But thanks to the map, those places.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know where High Folk is and how to stay away from it.
Or keep going. All I got to do is kick you out again.
All right.
There is one map that we haven't talked about at all. Okay. And it's one of my favorites. So this is number 3 on my...
America. Map of America.
Oh, Gamble World. Oh, that was one of my favorite maps. Talk about alternate history. Gamble World map was awesome.
That's
I love
not
that.
where I was going with
I know,
this.
but that just made me think of that when you said America.
No.
America.
Games Workshop. Warhammer.
Warhammer
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Rogue Trader space.
Oh, yes.
Those are gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's some of the best map work going on right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think probably the most frustrating map that I can ever recall using in a game was the map of Poland for Twilight 2000.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, it was set up like an actual military map with grid points and things like that on it.
That was insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember it. I think every time we started to play Twilight, it was, we have to escape from Poland.
Well,
I mean, every
that
time
was
you have to...
That was the initial adventure.
I don't think we ever got home.
No, I doubt it.
Ever.
No,
Most people didn't.
Everybody died.
Damn
Most people
Polacks.
didn't.
I've still never played Twilight 2000.
Oh my God, we need to play some Twilight. We need to do
Hey,
it.
that was my
You would
vote
be
for the next
dated.
actual play.
Do an actual play.
God.
Twilight 2000.
When's the next...
The current edition is Twilight 2013.
2013.
Oh, when's it come out?
Is that,
It's
It's out now.
What is not out now?
It's all PDF.
When is the next auction at...
It
Should be.
It's
sometime
probably
soon.
here pretty soon, probably within the next 2 months.
Dude, we gotta go.
Agreed.
We gotta go.
They may have maps.
They had
I'll
a
buy
bunch
some
of
maps. They had a
last
bunch of
time.
maps at the
Yes, I
last
did.
one.
See
That
how I
was...
tied a little bow on that? Nice
Nicely
and neat.
done. Well, all right. I think we're going to wrap it up there. And if any of you, any of the listeners, have some, maps to share with us, you got some online maps or something, send us a link and we'll link to it.
Maybe we can scan some maps that we've done. That would be kind of cool. I'm sure we've got some floating
We
around
got
somewhere.
some floor plans or smaller maps.
Maybe start a little section of the website having some of our stuff from our gaming stuff on there. That would be pretty cool.
do that?
Okay.
Yep.
Nicely done.
They had
All right. See, and it's.
Is Mark on medication?
I believe he is.
Okay, that makes total sense.
My last Vicodin was Monday evening.
Oh, okay.
Withdrawals.
Follow us on Twitter. We're at GamersTable.
like us on Facebook.
Listen to us on iTunes.
Or on Stitcher.
Got a question you want read during the show? Send us an email at feedback@gamerstable.com or leave us a voicemail at 559-546-1231. Check out some other great shows affiliated with us at rpgcrosstalk.webs.com.
You have been listening to Gamers Table, registered trademark, Cytangent Productions. Visit us at gamerstable.com. Products and intellectual properties discussed during this podcast are the properties of their respective owners. This production is for entertainment purposes only. Any commercial broadcast is prohibited without written consent from Cytangent Productions.